Hi, welcome to Markets of Sunshine. I'm Marsha, and I hope you're having a great day. And I appreciate you joining me today for this Tiny House Slow Stitching Sampler series. Now, I have started off making this tiny house embellishment, and I decided I wanted to put it on a hexagon shape to make it just stand out more as the focal point. And then I was undecided what I was going to do with it. I wanted to put it on a quilt block, and I was going to start a whole new quilt. But I had already started a quilt several years ago. It's my vintage hanky quilt, so if you have been following me for a while, you may remember that one. And so I pulled it out, and I said, let's finish that quilt. And now I am going to be making accessories to go with that quilt and my comforter set, which I've showed you in a few videos back. And I had already added some embellishments onto the blocks. So I'm going to show you in a minute that quilt. I just laid it out on my bed. And it's just the top piece. There's no batting. I haven't even picked out the backing. I've added a few pieces of sashing to some of the blocks. It was just a quilt as you go method, flying by the seat of my pants. So I could have decided, especially like if it's when I'm doing the vintage hanky. All right, you already have your block size. That is the measurement of the hanky, and I got ones that were more or less the same size, and ones that were smaller. Then I just put a backing on it to make it the same size as the other hankies, and you'll see that too when I get to that point. And so I had already made this pillow form out of 5 by 5 inch pieces of chenille vintage fabric. I love vintage fabrics. Whenever possible that I can work with those, that's what I like to do. But I also like to incorporate new fabrics in as well. So let me show you how to make this. So obviously 3, 6, 9 5-inch squares. Sewed those together. And as you can see, the color choices that I peach and a mint green, more of a softer blue, French blue over here, peach down here, the white accenting it. And then let me show you how I did it to put the pillow in. So then I just took a thin white cotton fabric, sewed it so that I could have a pocket. So then I can stuff the pillow in here and then stuff it in there and then fold it over. That way you can take it out, and if this needed to be cleaned at all, I could do that. So I don't, let's see, 5, 10, 15, but then taking in the so let's just say for give you a starting point, 12-inch pillow form. So if I bought a 12-inch pillow form, which I would measure it, make sure whatever size I need, 13-inch, 14-inch, whatever it is what's going to go in here. Now I do have a pillow already that may fit it. I haven't tried it yet to see if it would or not. So if it does, then I will use that and put that in here. Or again, I might just buy the pillow form, because I like a few extra pillows. I have 2 decorative pillows, but a third one with this would be really pretty. And again, putting my little tiny house hexagon block embellishment on here would be really cute. So what I thought I would do is just tack it at the points. Just very lightly tack it at the points. Obviously just going through this top layer, and then So this is going to finish up the January tiny house quilt block for me. So I hope you're doing well. I hope this gives you another idea of what to do with yours. If you're doing the quilt, same thing. Whatever size block that you're doing for your quilt, whatever size quilt you're going to use. Now let me show you the larger quilt that I'm making that all of these are going to go on. And then we'll talk about what's coming up for the February block. Okay, so here is my vintage hanky quilt, and it's 3 rows, 3 blocks across, 4 rows down. So January, and it was in a monthly theme, so I have embroidered the month onto each block, and I put the year 2021, so that's when I started this quilt. And then I also have added some words of inspiration, fruitages of the spirit. I started off with the fruitages of the spirit in January. Once I finished those up, then I came in with gratitude here. And and then as you can see, I already had started putting embellishments. I have a bunny, butterfly theme going on. And now with the tiny house, let me show you how that looks. So the pillow that I have is larger than the pillow form that I made, so I will have to buy its own little pillow form. But isn't that adorable on there? Isn't it just so cute? And it will just add such charm and character. And now let me show you the other pillow trick. Remember the home decor trick that I showed you the other day? And that one is with the butterfly and the yo-yo flowers. Oh, just gorgeous. So I'm going to put that next to this pillow and let's see what it looks like. So there you can see those two side by side. We have the butterfly and yo-yo flower pillow, and that's the little wrap that we made, or that I made, showed you how to make it. And there's a video you can watch to learn how to do that. I'll put that in the description below. And then now our darling little tiny house hexagon, and it is going to be put on the pillowcase of this pillow. I just love it. I think it's so cute, so adorable. And then what I'm going to do, let me zoom back in, is now from April to, let's see, okay, yeah, April, May, and June, I did not put any little embellishment. And it's okay that I have the bunnies and the butterflies from July to December. That's perfectly fine, and I am still going to add little embellishments to each of these other blocks. Now the January block, let me bring you over here, is got a lot going on. So as you can see, I mean, I did a lot of embroidery stitching on this block. So there's not a single solitary room left for that. And then February is pretty well filled in as well. But April, as you can see, I mean, there's a lot of open space here. It's just the month, the word. We went to a state park. That was actually in 2017 when I went to that state park. 2020 was on this one. So I'm curious as to when I actually started, and I don't remember if I just put February. I don't know if that was, I don't know. Oh, well, February 25th. I don't know. Okay, but at any rate, 2020 is on that block. 2021 is on July. So I do know that's how long I've been working on this. So Yep, going on 2.5 years. And I think it's time that I was able to finish this. And I am now going to make, for February, let me show you what's going to happen for February. And don't forget the 12-inch hexagon shape that I made that is going to become a pillow as well. So this is going to become another pillow here on my bed. And then for the February block, I used a combination of several kits from my shop. So the template, I have the flower template, the teapot template, and the heart template. So this block I already have completed. And I'm debating now that I'm really enjoying turning these into pillows. So I think that I am going to make this a pillow wrap, or just a, I may make it the size of the one with the tiny house, and then make it where it can have the opening in the back where that pillow, I can change it out. So the tiny house will be changed out for this one for February. So then I will use that pillow form and then just make this one its own, for February. So this is going to be the February block for the pillow. It's so easy to do. And if you're interested in getting my templates, my little charms are upside down. I was like, what is that? What's going on with that? Okay. Yeah, I put a teapot and a teacup charm on here as well. So if you want to make this kit, then it is the teapot or the bird and flower, or you can get both. The heart, this is its own kit in itself. So this, everything you see here, and I will have everything here. So the teapot, the flower, the hearts, you get the completed yo-yos, you'll get the 4 vintage buttons, and you get the 2 charms and some trim. That comes in this kit, and you get the foundation piece, and then you have to put it all together. You don't get it cut out. None of this is cut out. You have to do all that yourself. And then I just did a circle here to put the flower on, and then I was kind of going in like a clock style. So 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you get it. So that's pretty much what I came up with. And then the heart wreath I thought was so cute and so pretty. But wouldn't this be a darling pillow in any room, child's room, for your mother, for your grandmother, it just, in a sitting room, it just would be so darling, so pretty. And let me put this on the front of the pillow so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so that is so cute. I mean, just adorable. And of course it won't have the chenille behind it, but it's just so that you can see what it will look like. I just think it looks so cute. And then next to the other one, it looks very adorable as well. So I'm going to be mixing and matching and just changing these up every month. So the January was the tiny house, and then now February is our heart wreath. Oh, got it. Sorry about that. It went blurred on me. My arm or something, I think, went across. So the tiny house was for our January, and the heart wreath with the floral and teapot theme is our February. And then our add-on for the month of January was our home decor pillow trick, which was this darling butterfly and yo-yo motif, which I think has turned out very adorable. And then last but not least, it will be the hexagon pillow shape as well, which of course I'll make it in a square, and then that will just be the focal point and the front of that one. So I appreciate you joining me today in this slow stitching sampler series, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video where I will be showing you some fun, shabby, scrappy techniques and ways to use up our scrap pieces of fabric. So stay safe, keep creating in the sunshine, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!